Do you know he wanted to be caught? But no one could. A killer who struck without pattern, taunted the police with cryptic letters, and left his crimes stamped with a symbol instead of a name. Decades later, his identity remains a ghost, but his ciphers and codes still whisper, daring someone to finish the game. They call him the Zodiac Killer. On December 20th, 1968, teenagers David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen were found shot to death on a quiet road near Vallejo. No motive, no witnesses, no suspects. 7 months later, it happened again. Darlene Ferrin and Mike Mageau were sitting in a car at Blue Rock Springs when a man walked up and opened fire. Mageau survived, and what he told police changed everything. The killer said nothing. He walked away, then returned, and fired again. Hours later, Vallejo police received a phone call. A calm voice said, "I want to report a double murder." Then he hung up. A month later, 3 newspapers received nearly identical letters. Each began, "Dear editor, I am the killer of the 2 teens last Christmas and the girl on the 4th of July." Included with each letter was a cipher, a coded message made of strange symbols and backwards letters. The Zodiac wrote, "If you decipher this, you will have me." A local schoolteacher and his wife cracked the 408-symbol cipher within days. It did not reveal his identity. Instead, it revealed something far more disturbing. "I like killing people because it is so much fun." Soon after, another letter arrived, signed with the infamous symbol. At the bottom, he wrote, "This is the Zodiac speaking." That line became his trademark. Each letter mixed arrogance with puzzles, references to past attacks, and threats of future killings. He claimed he would shoot school buses and collect slaves for the afterlife. Police suspected many claims were bluffs, but they could never ignore the possibility they weren't. On September 27, 1969, the killer changed his method. A young couple, Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard, were picnicking near Lake Berryessa when a man approached wearing a hooded black costume with the Zodiac symbol on his chest. He tied them up and stabbed them repeatedly. Before leaving, he wrote a message on their car door. "Vallejo, 12-2068, 7-469, SEP 2769, by knife." Cecilia died. Brian survived long enough to describe the attacker. 2 weeks later, taxi driver Paul Stein was shot in San Francisco. The Zodiac wiped down the cab, took a piece of the victim's shirt, and mailed it to the newspaper to prove it was him. He included another threat: "School children make nice targets." Furor spread across the city. Zodiac researchers still obsess over his codes. Some have been solved. Some, like the 340 cipher, took over 51 years to crack. When decoded, it mocked investigators. I hope you are having lots of fun trying to catch me. But 2 ciphers, the Z13 and Z32, remain unsolved. They might contain a name, a location, or nothing at all. Some believe the Zodiac created them to be impossible. Over the years, dozens of suspects have been investigated. Teachers, soldiers, prisoners, even people close to victims. Every suspect had suspicious details, but every lead fell apart. No DNA, no confession, no arrest. The Zodiac wanted immortality, fear, fascination, and endless questions. And he got exactly that. More than half a century later, his symbol remains. The letters survive. And somewhere in those cryptic messages, the truth might still be hidden. Because the Zodiac Killer may never have been caught. The Zodiac Killer vanished without a trace. But the story isn't over. If you think you know the pattern or want to see more unsolved crimes like this, subscribe now. Comment below. Which case should we uncover next? Turn on notifications and never miss a journey into the dark side of America's crimes.